General Hospital shockers. Willow cuts Nina off forever. Carly's romantic twist. The week begins with Nina Reeves feeling a fragile hope. She stands outside the gatehouse, heart pounding, clutching a letter she wrote to Willow. After months of strained attempts to heal their relationship, she's ready to try again, this time with no expectations. Sunny, while distant, urges her to respect Willow's space. If it's meant to be, it'll happen, he says, though he doesn't quite believe it. Inside, Willow opens the door. Her eyes immediately narrow. "You shouldn't be here," she says coldly. Nina tries to explain, to apologize again, but Willow's tone is resolute. "You don't get to play the victim anymore." Nina begs, "Please, just read this. Then I'll leave." Willow reads the letter off-screen, and later, she's visibly shaken. Michael finds her and tries to comfort her, but Willow, torn, wonders aloud if she's been too cruel. "She's my mother, but it's like she doesn't even know me." Michael reminds her, forgiveness isn't owed, Willow. It's earned. Later in the week, Nina sees Willow again. "Did you read it?" she asks, hopeful. Willow's reply shatters her. "I did. And it made things worse." In a devastating monologue, Willow tells Nina, "Every time you try to fix things, you just make it harder. I was starting to breathe again. Now you're dragging me back into your chaos. I need to walk away, for good." Nina breaks down. She watches Willow leave, tears streaming. "I lost her. Forever," she whispers. Meanwhile, Carly Spencer is focused on rebuilding her life. With her house back and her family steady, she turns her attention to herself for once. While at Kelly's, John Jagger Cates walks in. The air shifts. Their conversation is casual, until it isn't. Carly teases him about his rigid FBI ways, and Jagger shoots back, "You need someone to challenge you, not worship you." The flirtation is unmistakable. Later, Carly bumps into Drew, who notices her smile. "You seeing someone?" he asks, half joking. Carly dodges the question, but Drew isn't fooled. "Just don't get mixed up with someone like Sunny again," he warns. That strikes a chord. Jagger shows up at Carly's later, under the pretense of a security follow-up from a recent break-in at Kelly's. As they sip coffee, tension crackles. Carly finally blurts out, "What are we doing here?" He leans in. "Whatever this is, it's real." By Friday, they share a heated kiss in Carly's living room, a slow-burning moment that confirms something undeniable is blooming. Sonny Corinthos is spiraling. He's lost trust in almost everyone, Dex, Carly, even Nina. When Ava visits him, Sonny's mood is erratic. "Everyone's lying to me," he growls. Ava keeps her cool, saying, "Maybe you should ask yourself why." He later bumps into Christina, who wants to talk about the baby and her future. Sonny's distracted and dismissive. Christina, hurt, tells Molly, "I'm trying, but he's slipping through our fingers." Later, Dante confronts Sonny about an incident involving a warehouse deal. Sonny denies involvement, but then turns around and threatens a small-time dealer who looked at him the wrong way. Brick, watching from a distance, calls Carly and says, "Something's not right with him. I think he's about to implode." In another emotional arc, Sasha and Willow have a sit-down about motherhood and grief. Sasha shares the pain of her miscarriage and opens up about seeing Willow's strength. "You made it through cancer, a cult, Nina, and now you're raising Wiley and Amelia with grace," she says. Willow tears up, replying, "Some days, I don't feel strong at all." They embrace, but Sasha pauses. "Can I tell you something?" "Michael, he's not as healed as he pretends." This raises Willow's alarm, setting up a future confrontation. Amid the chaos, Drew and Nina cross paths during a charity event at Metro Court. Initially tense, the conversation takes a turn when Drew reveals he's concerned about Willow too. Nina, shocked, listens intently. They discuss parenting, forgiveness, and self-worth. Drew, who once loathed Nina, offers an olive branch. "You're not a villain. But you need to stop trying to fix things that don't want to be fixed." Nina says softly, I wish someone had told me that 20 years ago. They share a brief, unexpected connection. Not romance, just shared sorrow. Michael confides in Carly about Willow's pain and Nina's letter. Carly bristles. You can't let that woman back into your lives. She will destroy everything. Michael, to Carly's surprise, defends Nina slightly. Maybe she's trying. Maybe it's too late. But Willow needs to decide, not us. Carly's protective instincts flare up. She visits Nina at the Metro Court and lays down the law. Stay away from my daughter-in-law. You've done enough damage. Nina, surprisingly composed, replies, I don't need your permission to love my daughter. Ava continues her dangerous flirtation with Nicholas, who has returned under shady circumstances. She tells Laura he's not the same man, and that worries her. But when Nicholas surprises Ava at the gallery with a private dinner, Ava doesn't resist. Behind closed doors, Nicholas hints at a darker plan involving Esme and the Cassadine legacy. Ava starts to suspect he's plotting something deadly. She tells Trina cryptically, never trust a Cassadine without knowing what he wants. While the pregnancy has been going well, Christina begins experiencing strange pains. At GH, TJ examines her and says it might be stress-related. She brushes it off but later collapses while walking with Molly. Sam rushes to the hospital, terrified. Alexis arrives, furious that Christina didn't say anything earlier. Christina snaps, I'm not a child. But when the doctor says they need to monitor the baby's heartbeat around the clock, Christina's tough exterior crumbles. Curtis is working with Jordan on a city project, and their chemistry reignites. A celebratory dinner turns into reminiscing, laughter, and a kiss. Portia, meanwhile, senses the shift. She asks Curtis if he's still in love with Jordan. Curtis hesitates too long. Portia walks out. By Friday, multiple storylines collide. Nina, alone in her hotel room, stares at a photo of her and Willow from when they first met. She finally deletes it, whispering, I won't beg anymore. Carly wakes up in bed next to Jagger, both stunned at how fast things are moving. Sunny is seen alone in the dark, loading a gun, mumbling about someone who needs to pay. And in a final twist, Willow opens another letter, this time from Harmony's old case files. Her face turns pale as she says, oh my God. Nina doesn't even know the truth.